Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini January 27, 2022. If you haven't considered any plans for the weekend, consider doing this today. If you've been feeling tired or drained lately, it's probably because you need a break from all the pressures in your life. Too much focus on responsibilities can wear anyone out. A good sleep can help your body, but some laughter and socializing with your favorite people can rejuvenate your spirits. Make some plans for yourself. On days like this one, you should take pen in hand and write your memoirs. It would make for a thrilling book, because your feelings and emotions are currently so vivid and accessible. Those of you who are currently involved in therapy, or have just begun a love affair, will find the day especially auspicious for getting a grasp on pure feeling unadulterated by intellect. While the last few days have been quite energetic, not every day needs to be a peak performer. Why not take some time for a little rest and relaxation? Give yourself an outing and some nurturing rather than pushing yourself to do more. If you have to work today, go at it in a slow, leisurely pace. Once finished, engage in some activities that are relaxing and social. This will go a long way towards rejuvenating your psyche. This is going to be a day of profound financial satisfaction. You, who are one of the most powerful fire signs, will definitely be in your element today. Intensity and closer relationships with the people you know will be the order of the day, and these are situations in which you excel. You are going to be a kind of party leader who will be able to count on his emotions as a guide. Take a relaxed view of life and let grass grow over old feuds. Enjoy reviving old contacts and wallowing in nostalgia. The conditions are ideal, as you will be receiving a lot of trust and affection. Let your family know how important they are to you and spend more time with them. Roommates or sweeties will seem to go way out of their way to tell you what to do and how to do it. You don't have to listen, but there'll be trouble if you don't. What you want seems to be magically in tune with the people you meet and socialize with. You feel a strong sense of identity and flirt with whoever you meet or find appealing. Others are content to listen to what you have to say, and you benefit equally from their response, enjoying connections you make. You use up a lot of energy just living, and it's time to put the brakes on things. If you're not on holiday, use your day today to think up a plan to better organize your schedule. How are you going to go about wasting less of your precious time? This kind of look at the more practical things in life could make you ask yourself some deeper questions later on. This is a day that will highlight your strength, dear. Your intelligence will be very concrete and your faculty for organization at its best. Once more you will know how to realize a perfect accord between your sense of duty and sacrifice. Perhaps you are acknowledging an action that is useful for the public, visiting someone who is sick or helping friends or family. Nothing will stop you from acting, and for the good of all today. Plans for social events could take up a lot of your time today. If you're planning to host an occasion, you might want to phone your invitations out with the lateness of the date. Chances are good that you'll receive a few invitations yourself. Use lists to help you accomplish everything you want to get finished. Consider scheduling in time for yourself as well. You'll find yourself more productive if you take a break every now and then. For the first time since the sun returned to your career sector last week, there is a chance to put all your focus onto the future after Mercury retrograde back out last week. Because Mercury has retrograde back in to join a growing number of planets in an adventurous part of your chart, this takes away a lot of the urgency, which suits you professionally. With the moon not only returning to your career sector early next week, but as a new moon, this buys you time to simply observe. Before leaving your relationship sector today, the moon will cross the lunar nodes, for the first time since they began policing a balance between your personal and relationship needs last week. This is something that will happen every 2 weeks for the next 18 months, with a chance to be more observant while you are emotionally engaged and connected. The Leo moon faces off with expansive Jupiter this morning, bringing an abundance of attention your way. Feeling like all eyes are on you can be a little disconcerting, so it's important to remember that it's okay to put off answering messages or phone calls until you're feeling up to it. Luckily, things begin to feel more grounded and organized only a short time later, and the moon changes signs into pragmatic Virgo. Use this energy to tap into your efficient side and knock out any correspondence or task you've been avoiding recently. Venus faces off with deceptive Neptune this evening, so things could get a little weird in romantic relationships. The energy here can cause us to inflict more damage than we realize in the moment, so try not to be overly critical or demanding of your partner or yourself right now. If you sense that someone is lying to you or gaslighting you, you might want to back away from the situation for a day or two so you can reflect privately and gain a clearer perspective on how you feel about the situation. This evening, feelings of restlessness are likely to manifest, and the moon aligns with passionate Mars while entering a harsh T-square to the nodes of fate. Your desire for change could be supercharged, and you may feel passionate about getting ahead on your path, but issues from the past or uncertainty about the future could leave you feeling stuck. In the morning, the Leo moon opposes Jupiter in Aquarius, making us vulnerable to others' jealousies. In centering conversations around our own experiences, we can come off as showboat-y. We are entirely naive to this, unable to see ourselves realistically and believing that we are making friends when we are really attracting people who want to see us knocked off our pedestal. We should be mindful of how we are presenting ourselves, as well as the company we are keeping. Perhaps it will be better to put off new introductions until later in the morning, as the moon enters its void following this aspect. We only get one chance to make a first impression, so we might as well hedge our bets. 2.5 hours later, the moon enters Virgo, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our interests lie in organizing, restructuring, and perfecting our routines. Doing so gives us a feeling of emotional satisfaction, as if we are insulating ourselves from the disorganization and clutter of the outside world. The same attitude that enables us to tackle tedious mundane duties and also make us critical of others' choices or predispositions. Aim to stay on your own path and let others live their lives. You'll save more energy this way.